Hey, Raiders fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The NFL world is buzzing with one of the most shocking, unexpected, and thrilling moves of the offseason. And if you're a Las Vegas Raiders fan, this might be the moment you've been waiting for, a seismic shift that could redefine the entire AFC West, according to multiple league insiders. And backed by whispers from within both organizations, the Raiders have pulled off what can only be described as a stunning coup. They've reportedly landed none other than Patrick SURTAIN, the star cornerback of the Denver Broncos, in a move that no one saw coming. What makes this even more explosive is that the Broncos were believed to be working on a long-term extension to keep SURTAIN in Denver for the foreseeable future. And now, suddenly, that dream is gone. Raiders Nation, are you ready for this? Because if these rumors turn out to be true, we're looking at a massive power play. Not just any signing, this is the kind of chess move that could shift the balance of power in the division, especially considering the Broncos are direct rivals. And let's be real, this isn't just a signing, this is a message, a bold, unapologetic declaration of war from Las Vegas. What makes this entire situation even juicier is the context behind the scenes. Just a few weeks ago, Denver was reportedly deep in talks with SURTAIN's camp about a contract extension that would have made him one of the highest paid cornerbacks in the league. The tone coming out of Broncos headquarters was confident, even dismissive of rumors that SURTAIN might be looking elsewhere. "We're building around Pat," one anonymous executive allegedly told a Denver beat reporter, but clearly, things weren't as solid as they seemed. Enter the Raiders. With new leadership, a rejuvenated front office, and a clear win-now mentality, Vegas made a move that absolutely no one expected. Not only did they swoop in with a lucrative offer, but they did it quietly, surgically, and with incredible timing. The result, they didn't just sign a top-tier player, they stole him from right under Denver's nose. This is the type of maneuvering that turns rivalries into blood feuds. And make no mistake, this will sting for Broncos fans. Patrick SURTAIN is not just a player. He was the heart of Denver's secondary, the future of their defense, and a fan favorite. The reactions across social media have been nothing short of explosive. Raiders fans are already celebrating as if they've just won the Super Bowl, flooding timelines with edited images of SURTAIN in black and silver, while Broncos faithful are mourning the loss with disbelief, anger, and a sense of betrayal. And it's not hard to understand why. SURTAIN isn't just any player. He's a generational talent, a lockdown corner who's already proven himself against some of the league's best receivers. At just 24 years old, he was supposed to be the cornerstone of Denver's defense for the next decade. For him to end up not only leaving but signing with a bitter division rival is a nightmare scenario that no one in Colorado was prepared for. Meanwhile, insiders are starting to piece together how this all went down. Apparently, Vegas had been monitoring SURTAIN's situation for months, waiting for any sign of hesitation from Denver. The moment talks stalled or cooled even slightly, the Raiders pounced, and judging by early reports, they offered more than just money. They offered a vision, a clear plan, and a fresh start. There's also speculation swirling about SURTAIN's motivations. Some insiders believe this wasn't just about money. Word is, the situation in Denver had become increasingly unstable, with questions around leadership, coaching, and overall direction of the franchise. The Broncos have gone through multiple coaching changes, inconsistent quarterback play, and a revolving door of defensive coordinators. For a player like SURTAIN, who is entering his prime and clearly wants to win, it's understandable that he might be looking elsewhere. The Raiders, on the other hand, are trending in the right direction. New leadership, young talent on both sides of the ball, and a fan base that's hungry for postseason success. It all might have looked more appealing. Add to that the fact that Vegas reportedly gave him a say in how the defense is shaped going forward, and suddenly the move starts to make sense. Still, that doesn't take away from the sheer audacity of this signing. To lure a star like SURTAIN away from a division rival takes guts, strategy, and maybe a little bit of magic. And the Raiders just might have pulled it off. One key piece of this puzzle that fans can't stop talking about is what the Raiders had to give up to make this deal happen. There are rumors, unconfirmed but loud, that the Raiders offered a combination of high draft picks and a defensive player to be named later. Some even suggest that a former first-round pick was part of the package. If true, that's a hefty price, but one that the Raiders front office clearly believed was worth paying. After all, elite cornerbacks don't hit the market often, and when they do, they don't usually choose to stay within the division. The fact that SURTAIN is now wearing silver and black is as much a psychological victory as it is a football upgrade. Imagine being a Broncos wide receiver or quarterback now, knowing that every time you face Vegas, SURTAIN will be on the other side motivated, angry, and with a point to prove. That alone is worth whatever Vegas had to give up. This isn't just a roster move, it's a power play that could echo for seasons to come. And what does this mean for the Broncos going forward? Well, the front office in Denver is already under immense pressure after missing the playoffs year after year and following the disappointing Russell Wilson experiment. Fans were hoping for stability, clarity, and a plan. Losing Patrick SURTAIN, too, especially in this way, sends the opposite message. It suggests disorganization, a lack of urgency, or worse, arrogance in thinking he wouldn't leave. If Denver doesn't act quickly to regroup and make a splash of their own, they risk losing the locker room, the fan base, and any sense of forward momentum. There's talk that Denver might now go hard after a veteran free agent corner, or even trade for another defensive star. But let's be honest, replacing a talent like SURTAIN is almost impossible. He's not just technically excellent, his instincts, footwork, and football IQ are elite. Players like him don't come around often, and when they do, smart teams do whatever it takes to keep them. Clearly, something went wrong in Denver. Meanwhile, the mood in Las Vegas couldn't be more different. Inside sources say the Raiders' locker room is buzzing, players are fired up, coaches are excited, and fans, they're euphoric. For a team that's long struggled to build a dominant defense, this could be the piece that changes everything. Imagine pairing SURTAIN with a young, aggressive pass rush, or using his elite coverage skills to free up blitz packages. The possibilities are endless, and the coaching staff knows it. They reportedly already have specific plans for how to utilize SURTAIN in ways Denver never did. And let's not forget the message this sends to the rest of the league. The Raiders aren't messing around. They're done waiting. They want to win now. And they're willing to go out and get the guys who can make that happen, even if it means upsetting the balance of the division, especially if it means upsetting the Broncos, because make no mistake, this move wasn't just about football. It was personal, and it's going to make for some must-watch matchups next season. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Another interesting wrinkle in all this is how it affects the AFC West landscape as a whole. Let's not forget, this is a division that already features Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, Justin Herbert and the Chargers, and now a revamped Raiders squad with SURTAIN locking down one side of the field. It suddenly makes things a whole lot more interesting. If you're Kansas City, you're watching this move closely, because when the Raiders start making smart, aggressive moves like this, they become a legitimate threat. And when a team can field a defense that forces Mahomes to hesitate even for a split second, that's the kind of edge that can change playoff outcomes. The Chargers, too, have to be rethinking their offensive strategies. SURTAIN isn't just any corner. He's the kind of guy who erases your WR1, and if you can't move the ball in this division, you're dead in the water. So yes, the ripple effects of this move will be felt far and wide, and the next time the Raiders take the field, all eyes will be on number to dot. Of course, it's still early. Nothing is officially confirmed by either team, and league sources are being careful with their wording, but where there's smoke, there's usually fire, and in this case, there's more than smoke, there's a full-blown blaze. The story has all the hallmarks of a major move: player discontent, front office silence, leaked contract figures, and now a flurry of social media clues that all seem to point in the same direction. Patrick SURTAIN may very well be a Raider, and if he is, this might go down as one of the biggest steals in recent NFL history. Not just because of the talent involved, but because of the context, the rivalry, and the implications. It's rare that a player of SURTAIN's caliber changes teams under these circumstances. Rarer still that he switches sides in one of football's most bitter divisions. And if the Raiders really pulled this off, they deserve every bit of credit they're getting right now, because this wasn't just a move. This was a masterclass in timing, strategy, and execution. For now, we wait, but that wait might not last long. Rumors suggest an official announcement could come any day now, possibly even before the weekend, and when it does, expect fireworks, expect press conferences, jersey unveilings, and highlight reels, but more importantly, expect a renewed rivalry in the AFC West, because when SURTAIN takes the field against his former team, it won't be just another game. It'll be personal, and for fans of the Raiders, it will be a chance to witness the beginning of a new era, one defined not by rebuilding, but by reloading, by going toe-to-toe with the best in the league, and by doing whatever it takes to win. If you're a Broncos fan, this is a moment of reckoning, a gut punch, and a reminder that in the NFL, nothing is promised, not even your star cornerback, but for the rest of us. This is what makes football so electrifying: drama, rivalry, and those jaw-dropping, history-making moves that nobody sees coming but nobody can ignore. So as the dust settles and both fan bases come to terms with what just happened, the bigger question looms: what's next? Will Denver try to retaliate with a splashy move of their own? Can they afford to let this narrative take hold without responding? Or will this be the moment where the Raiders finally step out of the shadows and into serious contention? For now, only time will tell. But one thing is clear: this isn't just a signing. This is a moment, a lightning bolt in the heart of the offseason. And it just might change everything. For the Raiders, it's a new chapter. For the Broncos, it's a bitter pill. And for the rest of us, it's one hell of a story. Stay tuned. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.